There may be people that don't see the value and the worth in who you are, but you are worth it. Don't allow someone who doesn't care for you to place a label and to define you in a way that will limit you. Take the limits off. The people that may have said you were this and said you were that, and you don't agree with that, and you find that that limits who you believe that you are, who you want to be, let that go. Don't ascribe to it. Don't follow it. I want to share this because I came from a place where I was identified as at an early age of having special needs or being below academic level and all these things, and having to take classes for remediation and all these type of things that youth are going through right now. And I see even now that youth are being bullied and teased by it. And I was bullied and teased by it too. Like, man, you know, even my family, I remember that, oh man, maybe that's why I'm supposed to share this today. It's because, like, I had family members told me, you dumb, you stupid, you can't even talk, you can't finish a sentence. You know, and I was like, wow. And I just remember at an early age feeling less than by my family first. Even before I went to school, I was bullied and teased and picked on my family first. And then when I went to school, I was blah, blah. But I didn't like it and I didn't accept it fully. Something in me hated it and wanted to fight that definition of what they had for me. And I refused to be that. And I want to encourage you to refuse to accept it, refuse to be what they have ascribed or told or tried to define you, and you know that that's not you. There is greatness, there is purpose, there is something in you that you can do only the way that you can do it, because that's how you've been made and that's how you've been created, and you do it only the way that you can. That's what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you special. That's what makes you who you are, and why there's nobody on this earth, even if you're an identical twin, there's something that you do that uniquely expresses you and who you are and how you've been created. Now, if you're like in middle school or in high school, you're still coming to that. Give yourself time. Allow yourself to make mistakes and not have to be perfect. Even adults, we're still figuring it out, and we're not perfect. But I'm saying this to say that allow yourself to express who you understand your purpose and your fulfillment of life to be. Try things that will pull that greatness out of you, that will pull those. Maybe they're subtle whispers now, but you can do things that'll cause those things to be audible, like loud screams of what you're supposed to be doing and what you have to do. And you understand with clarity that this is who I am, this is part of me, and I'm going to share it. And I'm going to live it. I'm going to be it. I'm going to be me. So I want to take a few moments and just do a little mini commercial for a series that I'm starting. And I'm starting a series of motivational speaks and talks and videos for youth. If you are a parent and you see this, if you have a youth that's school age up to college, please share this with them and share these series with them. I'm not sure how long the series is going to be yet, but I know I'm going to put them up there, and it's probably going to never stop, to be honest. As long as I'm motivated and as long as something prompts it in me. Like today I was prompted to share in a class, and we stopped for a second and gave a student in there a huge hug, because this student said that they feel more themselves when they're in that class than when they're in any other class in the whole school. So if my sharing brings that out for somebody, then I know there's other people that needs to happen for. So I needed to share this today to put it out there. You are becoming, and you will be you. Learn to love that and love yourself unconditionally for the you that you're becoming and the you that you are and the you that you can and will be. Never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop pushing, never stop pressing, and don't settle for what the bullies and what the naysayers say for you to be and who you are. Continue to fight in a positive way. Fight through you, fight through the expression of you, no matter what they say and what circumstances may tell you you're supposed to be. Because I grew up, like I say, in Atlanta, in the hood, that right now is 3-story buildings, but back in the day it was townhouses. But I mean, it was a pretty nice space, but it was in a definitely a low economic state. I don't know if you know about Section 8, all that kind of stuff, housing. But I just grew up in areas where the financial resources were very limited. And so I didn't think I would have much. Like, I didn't have a lot growing up, so I didn't know what it meant to have a lot. But I knew that what I had wasn't enough, and I needed to press through it. And I just wanted to share with you, because even if you start at that, I went from there in Vine City to at one point in my life, I was doing pretty good. I was married, had children, had a house, had a business, had several cars, was making a lot of money, a lot of things. I had played ball in different places, and I didn't just play college, but I was a letterman at ECU in college and got awards for being a football player, had gotten a degree. I also went back, got a master's degree, did things I had never seen anybody in my immediate family do before, but I believed I could do it. It was in me to keep pressing. So I'm just saying this to you, that it might look, people might think you're supposed to be one thing, but you determine it. What your faith and your belief and what your understanding of who you are is more important than what somebody else and what anybody else says. Continue to build that and continue to grow, and stay tuned for these series that I'm putting together. And I'm sharing this. All of them going to be like this. Very straightforward, very me, just who I am and what I've learned, and I want to share with you, young person, you parent out there, but especially the young people. And when you see this, there is greatness, there is purpose, there is uniqueness that is wonderfully created and made in you and needs to come out through the expression of you. Thank you. I'm so glad that you saw this. Please share it, like it, tag it, put people in it, but put it out there, because it needs to be said, needs to be heard. You needed to hear this. Others need to hear this too, because I needed to hear it. I didn't have anybody telling me this. Like I said, I have people telling me the opposite. But I heard one person say that he made it. And so I believe in that Les Brown story, about how Les Brown was considered special needs and exceptional, that he ended up getting off those programs, became, this world-renowned motivational speaker. Mamie Brown's son. I don't know if you ever heard that story before, but I'll never forget it, because he was identified and didn't accept the identification and fought back and became, and is still continuing to become, and now he's actually motivating others to become as well. And so I believe, as I'm making it, I need to share, I need to give to, and you need to know that you do not have to be. You can choose to be.